In this video, I will explain to you in few minutes what is an AI application. First of all, I will start by basic terminology, the buzzword, the keywords in AI ecosystem. Then I will explain to you what is a model, an NLM model, and how to consume an NLM model. And then I will finish by examples, 2 examples so that you can understand what is an AI application and how F5 fits into this ecosystem. Basic terminology. AI involves 2 phases. The first one is a training. Training is pretty simple. It's how you create and train and tune a model. I want to spend a lot of time on it. Today, the goal is to talk on the second phase. But a model must be created, must be trained, and must be tuned to be accurate. It requires a lot of effort, a lot of compute. This is where NVIDIA fits perfectly. But F5 too. On the left side, I have the inference. It's where the end users consume the model, but you never talk to a model directly. You need an AI application. You talk to an AI application, and the AI application will discuss with the model, will consume the model. Okay, so it's called a prompt. The user send a prompt. The prompt is sent to the AI model to get a response. This is the inference, the runtime. And in order to be more accurate, in order just to bridge a gap that we have on the AI model, the RAG has been created, Retrieval Augmented Generation. And I will explain to you exactly in a real example what is a RAG. The models. 2 kinds of models, open source or proprietary. In open source, you have the Llama from Meta, Facebook. Okay, you have the Bloom, the Falcon. This is open source, you consume it, it's free. And you have the proprietary, such as GPT-4, okay, from OpenAI, or the Palm, the Claude is famous as well. Okay, those models are not free, you have to pay to use them, or to download them, or to consume them. But better performance, more accurate, more robust. And in the model, we have 2 kinds of models. General purpose, it knows almost everything in general, or the very domain specific, healthcare, finance, cyber, automotive. Okay, those are very specific trained model. You don't need to learn more on this, okay? Either it's open source or it's private, either it's generic or it's domain specific. And how you consume those models, okay? Because you don't go to a website and download the models. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to run the model. And to run a model, you need a lot of compute. The famous GPU, okay, the graphical card. So if you are rich, you can have everything on premises, such as Tesla, okay? So you purchase to NVIDIA a lot of racks of compute servers, GPUs, and you create your own model called a foundation model. You create your own model thanks to the GPU. So you train, you tune, you create the model. If you don't have resources, or if you don't have finance to purchase your own infrastructure, you can consume the GPU as a service. So you still own the model, but you run this model, you train this model, you tune this model as a service. Okay, you use the GPU in Oracle Cloud, in AWS. You can run GPU in this cloud, in this public cloud. And the last model, of course, is a full SaaS, LLM as a service. In that case, you subscribe to OpenAI ChatGPT-4 and you discuss directly with the model itself. You don't own it, okay? You are not the owner. OpenAI is the owner, and you just prompt the model. Simple. So here I will focus on the reference architecture for AI, and I will just focus on the inference. Okay, this is the first video. This is where I want you to understand what is an AI application. So I will focus on the application itself and the inference. So we have a front-end application, a nice web interface. We have something very important called the orchestrator. This is the one in the middle making decision if he send the request to inference 1, if he have to call something else to get more details. I will go in details in a few minutes. And the inference service itself, calling ChatGPT or calling Llama or calling someone else. So one example, left side, a nice ChatGPT 4 application in a browser. And on the right side, the famous orchestrator and the model. In my case, I have an OpenAI ChatGPT-4 as a service, GPU as a service, or if I'm rich, I perhaps have some NVIDIA GPU card in my lab. So I have a model running somewhere. Ask a question, when was F5 created? Orchestrator receives the prompt and forward this prompt to the model. The model can answer, say, oh, I have this information, founded in 1996. Okay, thank you. Second question, can you share the result from the last quarter, Q4 fiscal 24? Sorry, no, I don't have it because I've been trained till October 23. This is a limitation of models today. Okay, they are not up to date, and you cannot train. I cannot train as a 5. I cannot train ChatGPT 4. Okay, because it's as a service, so I cannot train it. So there is a solution for that, and this is called the RAG. The RAG is on the left side, is on the application side. It's not on the training side. Okay, you don't modify the model. You just share with the model. You just share with the model some context, and it could be a SharePoint for the RAG. It could be a OneDrive, could be an article somewhere. So the RAG is a location where the company will upload data, up-to-date data. Okay. So now, if I do exactly the same example, when F5 created 1996. Okay, still from the model because the model was trained for that. Now, can you share the result from last quarter? At this moment, on the right side, the orchestrator will ask to the RAG, do you have some information about the result? Oh yeah, I have plenty of things. And he will share articles, PDF, a lot of things. He will share, it's called a context or some context. He will share these with the orchestrator. So the orchestrator will have two things. The prompt, what are the F5 Q4 result, and context, PDF, articles, result from the F5 Finance, and these will be sent to the model. And now the OpenAI GPT-4 has the question, some context, plus some other information from his own model, and he will be able to answer, from all information that I have, the RAG, the model, I can tell you it's 747 million. This is how an AI application works today. I hope it's clear, and see you to the next video.